Hello, astrology fans. Welcome to Hotspot Zodiac. I'm Nicole, your daily astrologer, and today we will break down the astrology configuration for each zodiac sign. So follow me to find out about this final push, the Sun squaring Pluto in Capricorn, the last aspect of our life. And this is happening right before Sun enters Scorpio. It's the final event, and also Pluto will enter Aquarius for the next 200 years. So, as the Sun reaches the last degree of Libra, 29 degree, known as an heretic degree, it faces a final challenge from this Pluto also on this difficult degree, 29 degree in Capricorn. And the 29 degree is difficult because it's a point of culmination where themes and lessons that we have to learn reach a climax. For Libra, this is a culmination regarding relationships, fairness, balance, diplomacy. Meanwhile, Pluto in Capricorn represents deep structural changes, power struggle, and the transformation of authority, or the transformation of systems that we've relied on until now. And this aspect, it's like standing on the edge of a cliff, preparing to leap into the unknown. The Sun in Libra wants to keep the peace, but Pluto demands that we face uncomfortable truth about power dynamics, about control, and about structures that no longer work for us on a large scale and in personal lives. And this aspect will be felt at least for 3 days, for a week, depend if you have their personal planets, and will create tensions between maintaining harmony and confronting deep, unavoidable changes. So you may feel that you're torn between holding on to what's familiar, coming from Libra, and what's comfortable, versus letting go of outdated structures and finally embrace transformation brought to you by Pluto in Capricorn. It's like trying to patch up a crumbling wall, and you know it's time. It's very hard, it's impossible, and now it's time to tear it down and to build a new wall, rebuild the wall, not patching. And this transit, it's about definitely power dynamics in relationships, in workplaces, or within ourselves. So we may experience confrontation with authority figures, major changes in relationship dynamics, or the need to step into our own power in a more profound way. Now, let's deep dive into each sign. Rising Aries, Sun or Moon. For you, imagine you're driving a car and suddenly see a roadblock ahead, and you want to keep going smoothly, but you're forced to stop, reassess, and find a different route. The Sun-Pluto square hits your 7th house of relationships and your 10th house of career and authority. So you may feel this tension between your personal relationships and public responsibilities. Perhaps there is a power struggle with a partner or with an authority figure, which may surface for these days, are forcing you to rethink how you balance your professional ambitions with your own personal life. And this is a time to decide whether you're maintaining harmony in your relationships or it's time for you to assert your independence in a way that serves you for a very long term and serves your long-term goals. Remember, never forget your long-term goals. Toro, for you, this is like you are standing at a crossroad with one path leading to your familiar routines and the other into the unknown, urging you to trust your gut despite the lack of certainty. And this square activates your sixth house of daily work and health and your ninth house of beliefs and higher learning. So you might feel torn between the comfort of your daily routine and this urge to explore new ideas or to expand your worldview. And perhaps a work-related challenge pushes you to question whether your current path aligns with your deeper values. Definitely, these days are requiring you to reevaluate the routines that you've relied on and see how they could clash with this desire to break free and explore something more meaningful into your life. Let's move now to Gemini. Gemini, ascendant, sun or moon. Gemini, for you, this is like juggling several tasks in the air. And you realize that you must let one fall to regain the control over the others. The Sun-Pluto square lights up your fifth house of creativity and pleasure and your eighth house of shared resources and transformation. You might experience tension between your personal passions and your responsibilities to others, whether in romantic relationships or financial situation. So perhaps a creative project or romantic affairs clashes with some deep emotional and some financial commitments. These are the days where you need to confront whether you're giving away too much power or you're sacrificing your joy for the others. Think about it. Let's move to Cancer. For you, dear Cancer, picture yourself like this configuration, like you are in a home, you've building this home for years, but now the foundation begins to shake, signaling that something has to change for it to remain stable. The tension between your fourth house of home and family and your seventh house of relationships will bring themes of security and partnerships to the surface. Perhaps there's a clash between your personal needs at home and the demands of your close partner. And it's like wanting to retreat into a safe space, but external relationships are pushing you to confront what's no longer working for you. Power dynamics with family and with partner could arise, forcing a tough but necessary transformation in how you balance these two areas of your life. Think about it. Now let's move to Leo, my Leo friends. You are running on a familiar path. You are the lion or lioness, running on something that you already know, but a massive boulder rolls into your way, forcing you either to stop or to find a more creative route around you using the skills that you already have. This Sun-Pluto square hits your third house of communication and immediate environment, and your sixth house of daily work and health, where Pluto is. So a sudden confrontation in your daily routine or with a coworker might make you question how you communicate your boundaries or how you actually manage your time, how you manage your skills. There could be a power struggle around work tasks, health matters, making you to realize that you need to adjust your mindset first, because it's third house there, or the way you communicate to keep moving forward for the next period that it's waiting for you with Pluto in Aquarius. This is your interpretation, Leo. I hope you enjoy it. Leave me a comment. What's going on there? I'm curious about these aspects in your sign. Virgo, let's move to Virgo rising and Sun, but also Virgo moon. Do not neglect, like others astrologer says, to watch just the ascendant. Sun in your Virgo is also very important. Sun in your sign is also very important, and you have to adapt it to your ascendant also, if you know your ascendant. So here, I'm saying this because here you have to imagine balancing your budget meticulously only for an unexpected expense to pop up, and that's making you to rethink how to handle your resources. This square triggers your second house of finances and your values, and your fifth house of pleasure and creativity, and you may feel a tension between your desire to spend or enjoy life and the reality of your financial situation. And it's like wanting to indulge into a passion or creative project, but feeling restricted by these budgetary constraints or a sense of responsibility. This is a day where you will need to decide what truly holds value for you, and where you might need to sacrifice short-term pleasures for the longer-term security. Think about it, Virgo. See you next. Let's move to Libra. Libra, sun, rising, or moon. Here for you, imagine you're standing in front of a mirror, trying to adjust your appearance, but the reflections of the mirror shows something deeper that you can't easily change. With the sun in the final degree of your first house of self and Pluto in your fourth house of home and foundation, this is actually a deeply personal square for you. You might feel torn between your own desires and how your family or home life is actually structured. This is for you a moment of realizing that in order to fully express yourself, you need to address underlying power dynamics at home or regarding your emotional foundations. And here comes a question: are you sacrificing too much of your personal identity for the sake of peace in your family life? Think about it, Libra. Let's move now to Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, ascendant, or moon. Here, this aspect is like you are in a quiet room, hearing a distant alarm. It's warning you to wake up, take action, before the peace that you've enjoyed so far become disrupted. It's an alarm for you with the Sun in 12th house of the subconscious and Pluto in the 3rd house of communication. Suggests that this square will bring the light deep into something that was hidden, and finally you can see hidden thoughts and hidden emotions coming to life, being expressed. So you might find yourself facing this power struggle around how you express your deeper truths. And it's a time where secrets or unspoken words come to the surface, challenging the way you communicate with those around you. The tension here is between staying silent or speaking your truth in a way that transform actually your immediate environment, will surprise your neighbors, your coworkers, people around you. Let's see now for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, for you, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is like you are holding onto a balloon when wanting to float into the sky, but the weight of something tied to your foot, it's keeping you grounded there, and you cannot float as far as you want, far distance. This is because the square between Sun in your 11th house of friends and long-term goals is clashing with 2nd house of values, finances, and brings tension between your social circles or long-term aspirations and these resources available to you right now. It's like wanting to move forward with a big idea or goal, but realizing that your financial situation or personal values are holding you back. This is, my friend, and remember, a time these days to reassess how much you're investing in others versus yourself, and whether your long-term dreams are in alignment with your current resources. And here, these days, you can work and eliminate what is that heavy on you. Heavy and doesn't let you to float into the sky as you want. Thank you, Sagittarius. Let's move to Capricorn. Capricorn, for you, this is like you're climbing a mountain close to the peak, but you realize you need to change your strategy to reach the top without losing your footing. And this is a square, happens because it's a square between Sun in your 10th house of career and public image and Pluto in your 1st house of self. It's a power struggle between your public role and your personal transformation. And perhaps you're facing a challenge at work that forces you to rethink how you assert your personal authority. The tension here is about owning your own power and stepping into a leadership role while confronting any fears or insecurities that might be holding you back. This is, my friend, and remember, a pivotal moment for transforming your public and personal identity. Work harder these days for that. Thank you, Capricorn. Let's move to Aquarius. Aquarius, you're studying a map, planning an adventurous journey, but A roadblock ahead makes you reconsider your route or reconsider your destination. Why not? And this is happening because a Sun-Pluto square happens between your 9th house of beliefs and higher learning and your 12th house of subconscious. You may feel tensions between your desire to expand your mind or pursue a new path and these deeper hidden fears of subconscious blocks. It's like wanting to chase a dream or a goal, but something from the past or unresolved fear is holding you back. So remember, dear Aquarius, these days are important for you to confront those hidden barriers so you can move forward with much more clarity, especially when Pluto will move into your 1st house. Thank you, Aquarius. Let's move to Pisces. Pisces, here you are building a sand castle on a beautiful shore, but a powerful wave comes in, forcing you to rethink the way you are building. Rethink a strategy for maintaining a structure there, the sandcastle structure, for example. This is a metaphor. I'm telling you this because Sun is in your 8th house of transformation and Pluto in your 11th house of friends and social groups and higher goals. And this creates a tension between personal transformation and your connection with other people. So you may feel as through your relationships with friends or social circles are preventing you from undergoing a necessary transformation. So remember, this is a time for you to confront power dynamics with your network and assess whether these connections are actually helping you or hindering your personal growth. So the Sun in Scorpio squaring Pluto brings these days where emotional intensity and power dynamics for you with other people will rise to the surface, and you will understand better what you have to do. And you have to do, because soon Pluto will move in your 12th house, and definitely there will start with these blockages, start to demolish the blockages that exist there. This is my interpretation for you, dear friends. I hope you enjoyed, and I wait you soon with a new video. Take care. Bye.